Today we're talking about how to keep our kids safe online and in the world of technology. So what tips and tricks do you kind of have for parents?
Pay attention to the online environment that your kids are searching. Surf the web with them. Be engaged in their activities that they're doing online and use them as instructional material.
So it's okay to like play video games with your kids?
Absolutely. The more you connect with your kids, even with playing video games, the more open they will be about what they search online.
And with the internet and technology constantly changing, it will help you stay in the know as a parent if you're doing those things with them.
Correct.
Because it's really hard to keep up.
It's really hard. Technology is always evolving. There's always stuff on the internet that shows up.
Yeah.
That you may not even know that your kid is looking up.
So how do you kind of know when it's okay to do what with your kids?
So we're going to support good choices.
Yeah.
Just kind of base it on the maturity level of your child. I mean, there's certain things that a middle schooler may be looking up that a kindergarten shouldn't, or maybe a game that a middle schooler is playing that maybe your younger child shouldn't be.
Yeah.
So just staying involved and engaged with your children and seeing what they're looking up will definitely help.
And as you are doing that with them, that kind of opens up opportunities to have conversations about, I think they call it digital citizenship.
Digital citizenship. This is the ability to navigate that digital environment and be responsible about it. Create those strong and unique passwords and don't share them with your best friend, even if you trust them, because that could be your identity. I mean, you use your password on all sorts of stuff.
Even if they beg, you're not sharing
You're
passwords.
not sharing your passwords. Do not share your passwords.
And then different websites and different games, they have different security features on all of those, right?
Right. Even your internet provider usually has parental controls that will help parents with time restrictions or blocking content that your children shouldn't be accessing. You can turn internet off at certain times of the day, and you can also gauge what they're searching or block what content they're looking up.
But the key word there is parental tools.
Parental tools, correct.
With the internet, there's a whole lot of excitement, but there's also a lot of fear and risk. Kind of talk to us about what parents and kids should be aware of as far as it's exciting and it's great, but what things should they be aware of?
Right. You want to always review the privacy policies of websites. Certain websites or share their information that you put on there with third-party tools. So you just want to make sure that any information you put out there is information that you're willing to let other people see. I see kids all the time making TikToks and Facebook videos and stuff, but they also need to be aware that what you put out on the internet, it stays there forever. It's very, very hard to take something off the internet. And they need to be aware that when they do these TikTok videos to not put their location on there, because there are some people out there that can find the location of a video just by the background behind the child as they're doing their video.
And I think a lot of times it feels so instant, you're not thinking about the long-term effects of the things that are being posted or that you're typing in the chat or whatever. But once it's out on the internet, it's there.
Once they put it out there, they can't take it back. And this doesn't just affect their location and being found or anything, it can also affect their future. Like if they put something out on the internet and then they go to apply for jobs, that could come back and hurt them too.
And that kind of goes back to and ties into digital citizenship and like what we post, but also how we treat each other online.
The golden rule still applies. Treat other people the way you want to be treated, even online.
And if there ever is an issue with online bullying or that kind of thing, if it's between kids in school, you can always put it in to stop it. I know parents can utilize that resource, but what are some other ways that they could navigate that?
So there are cyberbullying laws. So if your kid is being cyberbullied, don't be afraid to reach out to your local law enforcement. They will help in any way they can to help resolve the cyberbullying.
Well, we have covered a whole lot, and there's a whole lot more. For more information, see the links below. Hawks believe in being cyber safe.